my friends, this is Moonday, and in today's video we're going to find out if your ex is going to return to you. So first things first, I just really wanted to thank every one of you who has subscribed to my channel. There is over 800 of us, and I am just so overwhelmed and so thankful and so grateful. You have no idea. So thank you once again to everyone who has subscribed. You guys are so amazing. And if you're new here, please consider subscribing, because the videos like this one today I post every Friday, and if I don't, then I will have an update on my Instagram. So the link is in my description box down below, so you might want to check it to keep up with me. The next thing I wanted to say is that once again I am an intuitive tarot reader, which means I don't only follow everything by the book. That means you know, when I'm getting the comments saying, oh, this is not what that card means, you have to remember this is what it means to me. If you don't like how I read the cards, then you really don't have to watch these videos, you know, like just click off, just watch something you might enjoy a little bit more. So following that, once again, this is also a general reading, so not everything is going to resonate with you, so take whatever does resonate with you and leave the rest. So I think this is it when it comes to messages. So now I'm just quickly going to explain how does it work. So we've got 3 piles of cards, pile number 1, pile number 2 and pile number 3. And you intuitively choose one group of cards thinking about the question or a person today. And the question, of course, is once again, will your ex return to you? So you have to think about one person and pick one group of cards. The timestamps are going to be in the description box down below, so whenever you're ready you can just click on your timestamp. You can pause this video right now if you feel like it. You can meditate on your choice. You can use a pendulum, which is what I've started doing lately. This is mine. This is actually a necklace, but it works wonderfully as a pendulum, so I do recommend using something like that. And yeah, without any further ado, let's just go straight into the group number 1. Hello group number 1, I hope you're doing well. So I'm going to remind you once again, today's question is, will your ex return to you? And once again, also this is a general reading, so not everything is going to resonate with you, so take whatever does resonate with you and simply leave the rest. Okay, so will your ex return to you? I'm just gonna start with this first cards. We've got the Queen of Pentacles. So there is a very strong earth energy, so one of you might be either an my ex sun sign in your no, what I wanted to say, sorry, no, this sorry, I got distracted for a second. So what I wanted to say, Queen of Pentacles strongly sends the earth sign in either one of you or maybe both of you. So it could be whether you're sun, moon or rising, that it doesn't matter. If not, then there's just a strong earth energy around one of you. So I do feel like one of you is also a very nurturing person, someone who is very good with money, someone who is very calm, very peaceful, enjoys a lot of peace, enjoys enjoys being out in the nature as well. This is what I'm getting. Enjoys going out, maybe like walks in the park, maybe gardening. Maybe one of you is actually dreaming of having like a house with a big garden, with a lot of greenery. And you know, I do feel like one of you is actually someone who is very good with money, who is financially stable, who is also mature enough to even start a family, you know, like a serious relationship or a family, who is like literally ready for that. And then interestingly, we've got the Princess of Pentacles, which is also a Page of Pentacles. So will your ex return to you? I do get a very strong vibe of yes at the moment with the current cards. It's not going to happen very quickly though. It's not going to happen very quickly. It is going to take some time. So for you, the most important choice is that if you want to wait or you want to go. Maybe the rest of the cards will actually give us a little bit more of answer to that. However, I do get a vibe of a message. Pages in general are messengers, and one of you actually really wants to come back. I do get a sense that this is the other, like, how do I say that? Which one could that be? It could actually be both of you, that you both want to come back to each other. I feel like whatever has happened between you two didn't really break this bond you had, you know, this soul connection you had. And this is very, very important, because there was you know, I do get like this feeling of a very stable, strong relationship. So I don't really know why you guys broke up. What happened that you guys broke up that, you know, changed that? But, you know, I do get a feeling that you both actually want to come back together, you know, that you know that this relationship was very fruitful, and there is a lot of potential in that relationship as well. And being together, being a team, working as a team also in this relationship is very important for you, so you can get this stable ground. You can achieve everything together, like very stable, because this is the word I keep on getting in my mind. It's like the stabilization, stable relationship, stable ground, you know, stable growth. So yes, there is a massive chance for you to be back together, but once again, this is going to take some time. One of you is going to reach to the other, most likely through a text message, a message on the social media, an email, maybe for some of you a letter. However, I don't really get the letter that much. So what else do we have here? Oh, we've got the heart-to-heart conversations. So you see, that's the thing, you guys need to talk with each other, like honestly discuss your feelings with each other. This is a perfect message, because there is still a lot of potential. There is still a lot of you know, this very positive energy, that you don't really have negative feelings towards each other. This is what I'm getting. Like, I don't know what happened that you broke up. No clue about that. For that, I would need to do a personal reading, breaking this into like small factors. But from this reading, general reading, I can tell you that, you know, you just guys need to talk honestly about what happened, about your true feelings, because I feel that there is so much you guys want to tell each other, but you're holding back for some reason. You're holding back. Maybe one of you is holding back. Maybe one of you in the past was trying to, you know, to tell like everything, you know, that this person was feeling, you know, all their feelings, they wanted to pour into that person, you know, but they for some reason were a little bit hesitant, resistant to that. Even could be you, could be them. It's difficult to say at the moment, but one of the person I feel like was talking more, the other one was more on the quiet side. But you guys need to honestly talk with each other. Like, you both need to talk. It's not just one person talking. It needs to be coming from both of you. And look at this. The Angel of Reconciliation. This is a perfect reading. My God, this group number 1. Amazing so far. So it says, let me be fully reconciled with what I have left behind. Guys, this is another beautiful message that says, you guys, there's a huge chance, huge hope for you guys, huge potential in that. You guys, I feel like you are meant to be together, you know, like if you decide, obviously, if you decide to go for it, if you decide to wait for that person, because I do get the feeling that it might take them a little bit longer, but if you decide to wait for them, that this is going to be amazing. Also, I've got the Angel of Discernment. Through the grace of the divine, I am able to know the right path. So look, I know that you know, okay, I know that you know, and I know that you know what is the best for you, and I know that you know what you should do in this situation, okay? So there is no need for me to tell you anything else. It's just, you know what to do. What else do I have? Open your heart. So card number 6. This is the Lovers in the traditional tarot. This is your ultimate soulmate. You know, I'm not going to say this is your twin flame or whatever you want to call it, but this is your ultimate soulmate. This is your soulmate. This is someone you are supposed to be with. This is beautiful group and beautiful reading. You just need to open your heart. This is this fulfillment going on. This is, you know, listening to your heart, following your heart, following your intuition, following your heart chakra. But I still get the thing that it's not going to happen that soon, that you need to wait a little bit. We've got the 5 of Action, which is the 5 of Wands in the traditional tarot. 5 of Staves, whatever you want to call it. But I do get that at the moment, you know, you might be facing some challenges, but I feel like for some of you it could be other people trying to tell you, oh, they're not good for you, they're not good enough, you know, like, oh, you should get over, you know, move on, don't think about them anymore. But the thing is, you know what is the best for you, and that's what I was saying, you know that you know. So whatever choice you make, you need to listen to your heart, you know. This is the thing, the only choice that you can make should be by listening to your heart. This is very important in that case. Don't even listen to logic, you know. Don't listen to what brain is trying to tell you. Listen to your heart. Don't listen to others. Don't listen to anyone who is trying to give you an advice, you know, about your relationship or what you should do, what you shouldn't do. It's your life. You should listen only to yourself. So the last card I've got is the card of the Ocean. So this is the last card I've got for you. To me, this is a very beautiful and peaceful image, if you have a look at this. But we have to remember, you know, when it comes to the ocean, it's ebb and flow. So basically, you know, there are these cycles going on. So, you know, there is this cycle of the ocean going forward and going backwards, you know, because of the moon and everything like that. So we've got this kind of card. So I do feel like you've had an amazing past together, and something happened, you you know. So instead of going more forward, you had this movement backwards. But again, this is coming back like an ocean, so you're gonna get just movement forward again, you know. You just need to wait for the right phase. It is going to happen if you let it. If you want to wait for that ex to come back, great, you know. If you don't, great as well. You listen to you, you do you, okay. But overall, I can only tell you there's a big potential for you. We've got the reconciliation, we've got the heart conversations. Open your heart, you know, like it just all depends on you. What do you want to do? Do you want to wait or do you want to move on? But if you decide to wait, you know, this reconciliation is going to happen. It is definitely going to happen. When, this is more difficult to say. I do get it's not gonna happen that fast, okay. But for some of you, it's gonna happen in the autumn. Whatever you're watching that, like whatever country you're watching that from, in your case it's going to be autumn, most probably. This is what I'm getting. For some of you, it is going to be the month of June, but that is next year. So it's just like I was saying, it could take some time, but yeah. Alright guys, so this was the reading number 1. I hope it was helpful and you did like it. And if you did, please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet. Give me a like, leave me a comment. I do read all of your comments. And yeah, thank you so much once again for being here, and I'll see you in the next one. Hello group number 2, I hope you are doing well. So let me remind you the question of the day. Today's question is, will your ex return to you? So this is a general reading, so not everything is going to resonate with you, so take whatever does resonate with you and simply leave the rest. So without any further ado, let's just start with our reading. So the first card I've got is the World in reverse. So will your ex return to you? I get a very strong feeling that sorry to say that, but this was the end, you know. This was the end of the relationship, the end of that phase, but you are still holding on to it. You're still not letting it go. You're not letting yourself to move on. You're still holding on to these maybe great moments you've had together, or you know, I don't want to say the illusion, but I do get a little bit of that, you know. You are giving yourself a false hope. This is what I'm getting right now, a false hope that there is a possibility for you to come back together, but I don't think that would be good. So the next card, like 5 of Swords in reverse. So now honestly, so far I can only tell you that there is no chance of them returning to you, of you coming back together, because even if you did, it wouldn't really serve you. It would not happen for the best. It would not happen for your good. It would be I can sense a lot of conflicts. Maybe you guys had a very like a lot of conflicts in your relationship. It wasn't going very smooth. It wasn't even up and downs. It was a constant, almost a battle. I'm getting of the domination, you know, who is dominating or domineering this whole relationship, who is supposed to, you know, have the last word. I'm getting like, you know, this weird sense of what is it called, satisfaction when the other person wasn't doing very well or they wasn't right. And we've got the Two of Wands in reverse as well. I'm very sorry, but from this tarot cards I can tell you that you are not coming back together. You are not coming back together. And I'm not trying, just don't get me wrong, because I'm not trying to offend anyone or anything like that, because I get that, I've been there as well. You're just holding onto the image of a person, you know, you're not really holding on to the real person, you're just holding on to the image of the person you've got in your mind. You don't want to agree with the fact that this is over, this is it, you know, you've lost that battle, and there is just no point of you coming back together, because there is something better waiting for you and waiting for them. It's just not really that great. So what else do we have? Let's see, deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. So you see, someone, either you or them, was not really showing their real self, was not really honest. One of you was actually more like acting. One of you was trying to basically, you know, I don't know. I don't know how to say that, because this is what I was saying. Like, maybe you're just holding onto the image of a person, you're not holding onto a real person. So that card would kind of agree with what I was saying before, you know, that they were showing you some kind of an image of themselves. It wasn't really them, it was just a false image of themselves. So you know, you were not really in love with a real person, you were just in love with the image they were showing to you and probably to the world. I've got the next card, the Guardian Angel of Children. I honor the precious child within me, and I nourish and cherish all new beginnings. Okay, so there's two messages I'm getting from this card. For some of you, it could be that you have a child or children together, and this could be one of the reasons why you want to be back to this person, because you might be feeling that you can save this relationship, so you can be like a whole family. You can, you know, you don't want this family to be separated, you know, maybe you don't want your children to not be raised like without their mother or without their father, you know, like that's why you're trying so hard, even though you have known probably that they were like deceiving you. You want to be back because you've got this image of this family being together. However, for some of you, I do actually for the majority of you, I do feel like this relationship has kind of damaged, because I want to say destroyed, but this is too strong of a word for this situation. But this whole relationship damaged your inner child, and that needs healing. That needs a lot of healing, so you can actually let go of that. You can get over you know, and just move on to anything that has happened. It is going to take time, but look, this is the angel that says, I honor the precious child within me, and I nourish and cherish all new beginnings. So there is a new beginning for you. It's starting now. You might not see that yet, but trust me, the universe is conspiring to get you this new beginning, you know, to get to this new phase. Because in tarot, the card of the World, this is the last of the major arcana, so then you start again from the Fool. So this is like the end. This is the end, and this is the new beginning. This does show you the new beginning. So the next card I've got for you is the healer of the action. So this is the Queen of the Wands in traditional tarot. So once again, can you see this is a woman with a child? So like I was saying, for some of you, you might be having children with that person. So if you do, just honestly, the advice, focus on your children for now, you know, just don't think too much about that. You need to move on. Like, I know it's difficult, but you need to move on, and you know, just take care of your children. You know, you might be feeling a little bit of chaos in your head as well, but you know, it also says that you're loving, you're intelligent, you're passionate, you're fun, you are able to handle all the difficult situations. You've got your heart open. You most probably have your heart on your sleeve. I do get a lot of fire energy for some reason, especially with this Queen of Wands. So that is Leo, Sagittarius and Aries. Could be you, could be them, either in Sun, Moon or Rising. But if not, just know there is this fire energy going on over there. You know, to me, this card would actually say that you're capable of so many things, but at the moment you don't really feel that. You just don't feel that, you know, but you have that in you. You know, you've got all of this good stuff in you, all of these good traits, amazing traits that someone is going to see, but you need to let go of the past. Also, I've got the Dragonfly card. This is emergence. So as you can see, this woman is actually emerging from some kind of a pond, some kind of a water. So to me, you know, this is really representing you right now. In this relationship, you've been like underwater. Now you're emerging from that, so you can get like catch this breath of life again, you know. This is a very, very positive change and positive transformation that you need to go through. You're slowly getting there. You might not be realizing that yet, but you're slowly getting there. It's just very important not to give up. And the last card I've got is the card of Gaia, which is nurturing. To me, this card once again could be speaking about children, if that is your situation, or it could be just speaking of nurturing yourself. You might have forgotten, you know, because of all your worries and your anxieties, and maybe you're just thinking about this person, coming back to this person, you really want them, but you've forgotten to nurture yourself, your spirit, your inner child. So it would be great if you could do that again. Just do something, you know, that is going to spoil your inner child. Do something fun, do something spontaneous, because the suit of action, the suit of wands, speaks about the fiery passion, you know, to me also spontaneity. That is very important. This is what is going to help you to nurture your inner child. So the answer to the question, will you be back with your ex, is most likely no. And even if you did, think about it twice, because you know, this was not the best relationship ever, with a lot of fights, with deception. For some of you, I'm getting cheating as well. So do you really want to come back to that? I don't think so. I know this is gonna take you some time to move on, to heal, but you're getting there, you know. Don't let anything put you down. You're getting there, and everything is going to be fine. You're opening this new chapter in your life, whether you realize that or not. and everything is going to be good. It's just the phase right now. Okay, group number 2. So this is all I get from for you today, and I hope you did like it and it was helpful. So if you haven't yet, please consider subscribing to my channel, and also leave me a like, leave me a comment. I always do read all of your comments. And yeah, thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you in the next one. Hello group number 3, I hope you are doing well. So today's question is, will your ex return to you? Once again, let me remind you, this is a general reading, so not everything is going to resonate with you, so take whatever does resonate with you and simply leave the rest. So let's just start with the reading. I think this is the pile that's got the list of the cards, but yeah, let's see. So what do we have? The Knight of Swords in reverse. I do get some type of injustice going on. I do get a word tyrant in my head for some reason. I do get that. Well, when it comes to this card, and especially in reverse, I do have to say my first feeling is a no to this question. I get the feeling of deception, so this is a little bit similar to the group number 2 with this deception card, but I'm getting that your ex, for some of you obviously, because this might not resonate with all of you, but for some of you I'm getting some kind of abuse, not physical really, it doesn't have to be physical, but I'm getting a mental abuse. I'm getting the abuse by words that, you know, someone could have been, that ex could have been saying to you that, you know, oh, you're so ugly, you should be grateful I'm with you, you know, or something like that. But I'm honestly getting like, honestly, I don't want to say that, but like a mean dick, you know, like a really mean dick that you have been dealing with. So there's a no to me, but let's see what the rest of the cards are gonna say. Engagement. Well, that is interesting. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Alright, I'm getting a message right now in my head that some of you was engaged, but that engagement was broken. That engagement was broken. You were supposed to get engaged, or you were thinking that you were gonna get engaged, but that didn't work out. This is what I'm getting. That's very interesting. Sending to a high level of commitment. So I do feel like you wanted this commitment from that person, even though maybe they were not really great for you. But this engagement or the plans, anything like that, was kind of broken. It, like, you know, you broke up and you were thinking you were gonna get engaged. Most probably this is what I'm getting. What else? The Angel of Being. My soul rests in the truth that my being is eternal. Okay guys, I'm okay, some of you are, I'm getting in a relationship right now and you're just asking about that questions, if your ex is gonna come back to you, just to see the answer. This is what I'm getting, just to see like if they would actually want to come back to you even though you wouldn't take them back. Because I get like some of you right now are very happy and very content with their lives, and you don't want that ex to come back. You're just, you know, you're just watching that for fun, which is fine. I don't judge, but obviously like this is the message I'm getting. But let's see what else. Look at the Nine of Abundance. Yeah, guys, like you are like Nine of Abundance is the Nine of Pentacles or the Nine of Coins in the traditional tarot. So I get that for okay, all of you that are watching that now, this group, you're single. You're not in a relationship. You're not in a committed relationship. You're not in a serious relationship. You're either just like dating for fun, or you're just single, or you're not happy with this. Because Nine of Abundance, Nine of Pentacles, talks about this strong, independent woman, mostly, person, let's say, who needs no partner. So you basically don't need anyone. You're just kind of fooling around, but not in a negative way. You have achieved this abundance by yourself, and you're happy with everything in your life right now. You're enjoying, like, you really enjoy being single. You really enjoy just being by yourself. So you've got this freedom, and you can do whatever you want. So I feel like you might be asking that question, is if your ex is going to come back to you, just to assure yourself that you're better off without them. You've got this, at the moment, you've got this financial security, you've got the independence, you've got everything, and you've earned that yourself. You don't need that other person to tell you how to live your life. I do get that you've got this freedom now that you didn't have with that person. So I've got the last card for you, and this is the autumnal equinox, which is about releasing. So I do feel like most of you have already released this relationship, but for some of you who are still kind of in the process of releasing that, you are actually once again in the process, but you're on your way to actually release that completely. When is it gonna happen? I do get a feeling by the autumnal equinox, because we've got like a proper timing going on over here. And we've got the Pentacles, which is the Nine of Abundance, which speaks about the Pentacles. Pentacles is autumn as well, so it is the autumn time. This is what I'm getting. So honestly, this is a good message for you guys. Is your ex going to return to you? No, but honestly, you don't want them to come back. That's number one. And number two, you're enjoying being your single self. You're enjoying, being free and carefree and just doing whatever you want and having, probably like a best time of your life. And you might be focusing on work at the moment, and this is what makes you happy. You're making money. This is what you want to focus on right now, and this is what is bringing you this happiness and joy. So the answer obviously is no, but once again, that is better for you. So this is all I've got for you, group number 3. No wonder there were no more cards really popping out when I was shuffling, because this is kind of like a short and sweet. It started a little bit unsure to me, but as the cards were revealing themselves to me, everything was kind of clear to me, and I hope it was also clear to you. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope it was helpful, and I hope you did enjoy that. So please subscribe if you haven't yet, and like this video, leave me a comment. I always read all of your comments, and I really love them. And yeah, thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you in the next one.